Hello and welcome to my guitars. I guess we'll go in somewhat of an order. This is Algie. This is the first guitar that I bought with my own money. It's snapped a string. I got this, I think, when I was about 14 at Guitar Showcase, Bascom Avenue, San Jose, California. I sold it to pay for an energy bill out here in Australia. The guy sold it back to me 20 years later. So it's a beautiful guitar. I like it. Tokai Strat. I had the neck made. I mean, there's a video on this, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. Beautiful guitar. Not fun to play, so just something to have. And I think that if I die, or when I die, because I'm not immortal, I think I'm going to will this to my favorite guitar player, Brandon Ellis of Black Dahlia Murder, Arsis, and a whole slew of other bands, because I love him very much, and he is an inspiration, and he's a young fucker who knows how to shake a string, you know? That's all it takes for me is good vibrato. This is my wife's Samick Pink Salmon Strat. The pickups are Guitar Fetish. I think it was 60 bucks for all three, and they're actually louder than my Universe guitars. Anyways, she was a young teenager, sat out overnight to buy this for 15 bucks. I use it because there's no Floyd, it's easy to tune, and it sounds okay, and it's just easy to get happening. It's rusty trusty, and I do like it a lot, and I do change the strings quite a bit. So this is obviously the Eddie Van Halen Bumblebee Van Halen 2, 1979. My wife had this made for me by a guy named Vic Coppa, who lived not too far away from us, actually, and we met him online, or I did. This was for my 40th birthday, and yeah, I love it. It is beautiful. It's just really hard to play, and I don't play it. I guess out of all the guitars that Eddie's had over the years, I really like this one and the Star a bit, which I'm going to show you in a second, and you've already seen anyways. But I just like that he kind of made one guitar per tour to where you can look at photos and be like, that's that tour, that's that tour. I thought that was really smart. Eddie, you're a smart cookie at times. This is another Victor creation. This is the Charvel Star. The only difference is that instead of getting the Danelectro headstock, we just purchased a reverse headstock off of Warmoth, and Vic took some of the ideas here, put them in here, and voila. So yeah, and he didn't know what to do with the back, so he just kind of made up his own thing. For me, this is Eddie's most metal era, which is like Women and Children First, and I don't know, that to me is where he was at his zenith. That and Fair Warning, but this guitar I really, really like. I like what it represents in my brain, and it's kind of like an art piece and a functional guitar. It's funny because when I was a 10-year-old kid growing up in Fresno, I'd see 16 magazine and Eddie Van Halen playing this guitar, and I was so into Kiss, I was like, wow, that guitar is ugly, he looks like an idiot, fuck him. Really. And it's like, yeah, it's so weird. I was just so stuck on Kiss that I was like, Kiss and nobody else. Even though I've seen, I think, Van Halen videos on television at that time, like Running with the Devil or whatever, I was just like, not interested. I never said I was smart. So obviously this is the Ibanez Green Dot. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but this is one of the made in Japan ones. This is one of the originals. It's had 4 guitar owners, and I think I'm the 4th. I've known the other 3. And yeah, Gary had this. Gary's a friend of mine who passed away of cancer, and we did a band together called Flat Stick. And yeah, I played one solo, I think. I played the audio solo on this guitar, even though I didn't even use the 7th string. But Gary just had it under his bed, and I was like, dude, that is no place for a 7-string like this. It had a Floyd, whatever. And I ended up selling my Bellman 7/8er, which Bellman made for me, to Damien Murdoch, who's now in the band The Ocean. And yeah, I ended up buying this for $750 back in like 2000 maybe? 1998, 2000, somewhere around there. So yeah, I'll get cremated with this. So this goes with me when I pass. This is my new axe right here. I got this not too long ago. Some dude on my Facebook was selling it to buy a fucking Strat for whatever reason, but good on him, I guess. And I was like, I need that guitar. How much you selling it for? And he's like, I don't know. He named a number off. And I didn't have the money, but I had 2 Ibanez 6 strings I wanted to get rid of to get a hold of this. There's 3 Universe guitars. There's this one, that one that I just showed you, and the Loch Ness Green Universe is like the holy grail. So once I get these 3 guitars, I think I can kind of slow down on my guitar accumulation phase. My buddy Will messaged me on Facebook and he goes, look, I'll buy the guitar for you. You give me your 2 6-string Ibanez's, which was a black 5170? Wait, is that a... I don't remember. Don't know what it was called, but 3120. One of them was a 3120, a blue 3120, and the other one was a black 1570. Anyways, he sold him, he got his money back, maybe even made some money, but I got this in the mail, and I've been playing it ever since. It has bare knuckle Blackhawk pickups. It's extremely brutal guitar, and I love it very much. This was used on the new Alarum album, which isn't out yet as of the recording of this, but hopefully will be out soon. Last but not least, I call this the James Powell model Ibanez Universe. I mean, you've seen this on YouTube as well, but this is the thickness. It's insanely heavy. It's 12 pounds. And basically, James Powell is a guy from Georgia who liked my videos and said, look, I'm not using the guitar anymore. How about I just send it to you in California and you play it, and then when you die, will it back to my kid or my grandkids? And I said, fine, sure. So yeah, this is Firefighter blue color, very, very thick. I had a guy named Blair Maney do the action. The action is extremely low. And look, I'm gonna try and play this at gigs. I've obviously done a few YouTube clips with it, but it's so heavy. It's really, really, and 12 pounds, fuck, my back ain't that great. But I'm gonna give it a crack. I think the plan is to take all 3 Universe guitars to the really good Melbourne shows that we have, because I don't want to travel with all 3 of these. We only need really 2 of them, one and a backup. Scotty also has the other guitar player for Alarm, he also has the mirrored one. I don't know what number it is, don't sue me. But yeah, so that's my guitar collection. And then for pedals and shit, I got a what is it, Line 6 HD 500 that I plug into or I run through a tube power amp. Sounds fine. I don't need anything other than that for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. The only problem is that I don't know how to program the volume pedal or the wah. So as tricky as they'd like to make their products to be, they're hard to program in that sense. But as far as like getting tones, and pulling effects and easy as fuck. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring. I tried to remember things and hopefully I did. All right, see you around.